Hello everybody, welcome to a pretty late night stream. I'm gonna be honest, I almost beat this game about maybe half an hour ago, and then I decided, you know what, why don't we just, you know, I guess replay the game and live stream it. So yeah, it's pretty late right now. I don't know how quick I'm gonna be able to beat this game. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to beat it in this stream. So we can try though. See if all the sound is off. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if everything's running pretty smooth here on my pad. It looks pretty decent. Hopefully everything does run smooth. It'd be really awesome if it does. I know last couple of times I tried streaming we had some issues, so I'm hoping that we don't have any issues. Okay, so you know what, let's go ahead and switch TV screens because I'm still stuck in my computer screen. I'm hoping that my TV volume isn't loud. Put it on 1. Okay, I'm moving my mic. I'm really sorry if I make a crap load of noise. There's too much crap on this desk. Alright, so, yeah, as of now, I'm just in the customization thing. You can actually customize your cars in this Hot Wheels game. It's really impressive. Sadly, it's gonna be the last Hot Wheels game where you can customize stuff, and I highly doubt we are gonna get another Hot Wheels game like this. I will say, though, this game was not the biggest game. I mean, Hot Wheels games are typically pretty short, but this one is a pretty short game. It's pretty easy as well. It's not that hard. The driving controls are definitely outdated. They feel pretty old, so it has kind of like that crappy sort of feel. But I mean, whatever. What can you do? There's actually an online feature mode, which is pretty cool. So 16 Angels. I'm actually going to customize all these cars. I do not like these stunt cars decals. They're all the same, and all the cars are yellow, and they're ugly. They just don't look nice. We're gonna actually change the decal on this one. I like that decal. So I don't think there's any more decals on there. I'm gonna go white with this one, and wheels. You know, we'll keep those wheels because I don't have those unlocked yet. I actually have this car in real life, and it is white like this. This is one of my favorite Hot Wheels cars. I really like this car a lot. I think it's called 16 Angels because it has a V16 engine in it. I mean, the engine in there looks really big. I know there's a white piece on there. I think that's just decoration, but underneath there's a engine, and it looks really long. So it might be a V16. Okay, except... Actually, you know, we're gonna go to change car. Do you want to save me? Yes. The Dior 2 is in here. Remove decals. At least the wheels are the wheels that need to be on the Dior 2. Remove. Accept. And we're gonna make it the Wave Ripper Blue, which I don't exactly remember the exact blue. Oh god. I do not have my Hot Wheels World Race nobody's sitting around anywhere, so I can't look at it. I'm probably gonna guess it's maybe like this blue. This looks pretty accurate. I mean, it's pretty close, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I have any details to put on this to make it look like a Wave Whipper DR2, so we're not even really gonna worry about it. So change that. 40 something. This is another Wave Ripper car. I don't know if it popped up in the show or not, but I know Fluke is the driver of this car in the World Race video game. I don't remember seeing Fluke at all in the TV show though. I don't think he popped up that much, or at least I don't remember seeing him at all. So we're just gonna make the car blue because this is a Wave Ripper car. This car was actually a pretty dark blue, so we'll go with. I mean, that looks okay, but too dark. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay. Change car, yes. Side draft. Street Breed car. Dan Dresden's car. Remove. 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 His car was easy to remember because it had a pretty good amount of screen time. Also, Dan Dresden's side draft was actually a pretty popular car in World Race. This car was, I think, this purple or maybe this purple. I'm gonna go with this one just to be safe because it does look like that. Of course, his wheels aren't gonna be in here. I don't remember which wheels he has. Yes. And no one else has popped up yet. 40 something side draft. Slingshot. Oh man, my favorite Hot Wheels car. One of them. I have a couple that I like. This is one of my favorites. I mean, there's a lot of cars I like, but there's my top favorite cars of all time, and Slingshot is one of them. So, obviously this car is driven by Kurt Wilde in Hot Wheels World Race. He's the leader of Street Breed. His car is a very, very, very dark purple. It's probably mixed between this and this. Unless it's... no, that's more of a magenta. I think I'm just going to go with this, because that's about the color of his car. It's just a little bit brighter, but that we can't get it any brighter. That's as close as we're going to get to his car. What's funny is in World Race, Slingshot had flip-up headlights, but the toy version of the car and in the video games, the headlights are on the front of the car, like as you can see right there. So it's pretty interesting how they switched up some of the stuff. I don't think they have the original wheels. I know that these wheels right here I can get that are pretty close. Oh, you can actually see these wheels. That might be Slingshot's wheels right there. Those are just locked though. I've always liked these Hot Wheels rims, so we're gonna use these ones for now. So yes, and Twin Mill Road Beasts number 17. Come on. Alright, so this car is red. But let's remove the decals. This car is on the case of Hot Wheels World Race, the video game. It has a very big shot of it jumping towards the, person holding the game case. So his car is like a dark red. See, it's so hard to match these colors because some are really good and some are not. We'll go with this. It should be a tiny bit brighter, but it's close we're gonna get it. And the rims he had were... oh jeez, I don't remember actually. That's funny. Usually... Oh well, whatever. Okay, so... we have made a couple of World Race vehicles. Well, that's hilarious. Look at that. There's 2 Wave Ripper cars and 2 Street Breed and 1 Road Beast. Okay. Mega Duty, a Desert Rats vehicle. Or sorry, not Desert Rat, Dune Rats. Super Tuned is not in World Race, but it is in the video game because of the fact that the driver, Chuvo, drove a Ford F-150, I believe, or a sports Ford truck, and it was featured in the movie, but because of the fact that it was a Ford, you know, sponsored vehicle, they didn't allow it in the video game Hot Wheels World Race, so they gave a replacement car which was super tuned to Chuvo in the game. So this is his car. Jester, this is another Dune Rats vehicle. Overboard 454 is Taro Katano's car in Hot Wheels World Race, the video game, because originally in the show his car is a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Switchback, this is a Wave Ripper car. This is Alec Wood's truck. And okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. 3 Dune Rats, 1 Scorcher, and 1 Wave Ripper. Alright, so moving on to Muscle, we have Ballistic. This is Banji's car from World Race. He was the leader of the Road Beasts. Roger Dodger, here's another Scorcher's car. Muscle Tone, another Scorcher's car. Vulture, this is a Road Beast car. Zonic, 24/7, Street Breed. Pony Up, I do not remember if Pony Up was... Maybe Pony Up was in World Race. I think it was... Okay, if Pony Up is in World Race, then it's a Street Breed car. MST Suzuka. MST Suzuka was not featured in the movie. At least, I don't think it was featured in the movie or not. What I do remember, though, is that in Hot Wheels World Race, a Dune Rats driver drives this car. Power Pipes is a Wave Ripper. Hot Wheels Prototype 12 is in the World Race movie. Nobody drives it, as in the World Race drivers. Nobody, it's not on a team. It's actually driven by the Clip organization robots. Hot Wheels Prototype 12 in the movie, though, doesn't have a spoiler. It's weird looking. It doesn't have a spoiler. Okay, so we have, let's count all the team cars. So we're gonna do the main team, which is Wave Rippers. So we have 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 4 Wave Ripper cars. Let's count all the Street Breeds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4. There are 4 Street Breed. Let's count all of the Dune Rats. So we have 1, 2. Oh no, sorry. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 4 Dune Rats. Let's count, 2, 3, 'Okay, so there are only 3 Scorchers cars. Road Beasts. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, so there's 4 Street Breeds, 4 Wave Rippers, 4 Road Beasts, Dune Rats. I forgot how many I counted. So, Dune Rats, 1, 2, 3, and, oh, MST Zuka, so that's 4. And then, which one did I not count? Road Beast, did I count Road Beast? I don't remember if I counted Road Beast or not. Oh my god, I should write this down. Okay. Screw it. Okay, so Scorchers, that's who I forgot. 1. 2, 3. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's many Scorchers cars at all. It's all just the other teams, which is interesting. So, this car is actually black in World Race, but I'm gonna use it. Ballistic, I'm not gonna drive it, so we're not gonna customize it. I guess I could make it green just to represent Banji. Okay, and then let's make it green. This car is a dark green, it's not super bright. Probably like this color. His wheels. Oh my god, what the hell were his wheels, dude? Oh my god, how could I forget which Banji, wheels Banji had? I mean, it's gotta be the ones that Slingshot has. It's the only wheels I can think of, which I don't have unlocked. Okay, so Heavy Duty is obviously a Dune Rats vehicle. So we gotta make this like a orange color, like tan orange. They're usually like this color. Orange looks cool, but I think we're gonna go with the more traditional, like orange brown. I'm gonna go with that. That looks a lot like a Dune Rats color. Okay, change car, yes. So it looks like we have everything that we could do so far to vehicles that are World Race vehicles. So, okay, we did that. Let's go ahead and actually start this freaking game because I've been sitting in the garage. But people like customization, so no big deal.
Hey there, Hot Wheels fans, and welcome to Stunt Track Challenge. I'm your host, Ryan Storm, coming to you live from high above Hot Wheels Stadium, where the high-octane action is about to begin. The rules are simple. There are 6 shows.
I will admit, this guy's voice is really annoying.
Crazy, death-defying stunts, and
his voice always annoyed me as a kid.
up first on this show,
Like,
we're gonna get
always annoyed me. It was the most annoying thing ever.
Stunt Track Challenge right here in Hot Wheels.
But, you know, screw it.
Race Cam, let's check it out. The challenge instructions are
This
being
intro
sent to
stuff
you
is
by
so
Ryan.
long, too. It's not even entertaining. Like, these cutscenes are kind of lame.
Okay, player one.
I'm sure they get you pumped up as a kid, but for me, at the age that I was playing this, I even knew myself, like, I don't care about these cutscenes. These aren't interesting. There's no action. It's a dude talking, and his voice is super annoying. Okay, so we are Fluke. I think he is number 7 in World Race. I don't exactly remember. There's 7 drivers on each team, and there are 5 teams. And if you add 5, if you multiply 7 times 5 is 35. So, you know, 5 teams, 7 members. You get the gist. Anyway, so I don't even know why I'm going into details. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. Fluke is driver 7 in World Race. Because on the back panel of this car, it says number 7.
We're coming to you live from high above the stunt track.
I remember seeing it.
In the media blip.
Why is it? I really hope this clears up. Dude, I hate how my internet is fucking garbage now. I can't, like, stream anymore and have a decent stream without it looking like crap. This is actually irritating. It's, like, pissing me off. Like, I wish I could record at 1080p, but my internet can barely handle 720. This is so fucking stupid. Like, how do people get such good internet? It seems like every internet I get is always garbage. You know, it's so annoying. And I wish it wasn't. You know, it's just like that annoying thing where internet providers just want to crap load of money. You know, it's unfair.
Okay, get free.
Like, I understand that internet providers are dealing with really advanced technology and stuff. But at the same time, you run a business where you purposely screw people off and, you know, take people's money. And everybody knows that it happens. It's not like this is just some thing that is kind of like new. Everybody knows about it. And what I mean is, like, consumers. You know, people talk about how their internet is slow or has problems and they pay all this money for it. And it's annoying and disgusting that these companies get away with this kind of stuff. And I don't know anything about networking, and I understand it can be complicated, but selling, you know, products that are said to be very efficient and very reliable and very fast and very awesome and fantastic, and then having the products not work at, you know, the ways, or work in the ways that they say they work, is bullcrap, you know. And I know what people are gonna say. It's like, oh, why do you even believe in advertising, you know? And it's just like, the thing is, advertising is everywhere, and people don't like to be cheated. So the more honest people are, the more happy people are. And it just seems like
This episode
it just seems like everyone's getting screwed over by
if you want a full set of
a lot of big businesses. Now there are a lot of great businesses out there, don't get me wrong, but there's businesses out there that just want people's money, and it's really messed up.
the exit's open.
And there are people that go out of their way to try to change things that were good about a company or good about a product, and some of those people can get in trouble for it. But hey Max, Adventure Time has ended and it was good. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that big into Adventure Time, if I'm gonna be honest. If I did try watching the ending, I don't know if there would be... I don't know if it would be possible for me to understand what's gonna happen in it, because of the fact that I haven't watched Adventure Time in a complete manner to, you know, watch it as like a series kind of thing. Like, I stopped watching it, so... And it's been a long time since I've stopped watching Adventure Time, so I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that's happened that I'm not going to understand if I just go and watch it, which is my only gripe with watching this final episode. At least with regular show, it was easier to understand what happened, because regular show was about life, and the characters were kind of easy to follow. And I also watched a lot of regular show, so I had an easy time understanding how it was ending. Plus, it wasn't anything bizarre or insane like Adventure Time has. Like, Adventure Time is a completely different formula compared to regular show. Regular show is a slice of life, a world in a weird apocalypse and, you know, random stuff, you know, so it's definitely, you know, not the same kind of cup of tea. Gosh darn it, I am running out of time. I need to go faster. I've missed the dinosaur tooth. Come on. I'm gonna do horrible. If I can get this last tooth before it ends, that'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, I missed. Are you kidding me? Gosh darn it. I used to be so good at this game. Now I'm poop. I am poopy. But anyway, yeah, back to regular show and Adventure Time. I cried pretty hard when regular show ended, because it had such a happy ending of life, like what, you know, life is and how life goes kind of thing. And I look at regular show and I would like to see myself in their position, as they find happy relationships with people, and they, you know, have kids and have a great family, and they all come together in the end when they're a lot older, like really old, and they're sitting together just having a good time, and they're like their children are playing with each other, you know. And it's just something that's really realistic and very beautiful to see, because there are a lot of families that aren't perfect, and there are a lot of things that happen in life to where people don't live, you know, the best of lives. And it could be, you know, they could be everyday normal people, just like myself and a couple of other people I know. And, you know, people just have the worst of luck. You know, they could be the best people in the world, as in how nice they are and everything, and they can just have the crappiest lives. But the cool thing about regular show is, like, Mordecai went off to go paint, which he wanted to do, which is something he said he wanted to do in an episode. He said he wanted to be like a professional painter or something, and he goes off and does it. And throughout the ending of the show, like, you see clips of different things that are happening to Mordecai and Rigby and some of the different characters. And Mordecai, there's a clip of him painting, and one of his paintings in the background is of
Remember, if you want
I think of oh gosh, what was her name? Margaret. And we all know that, you know, Mordecai had a huge crush on Margaret, and things just, like, didn't work out between them. Things also didn't work out between CJ and Mordecai. But, like, eventually you know, Mordecai bumps into this, like, chick or whatever, and they fall in love, I guess, and have kids and stuff. So, you know, it's just, like, it's really cool how they implemented that kind of stuff for his character, because he looked like he was getting fat, and, you know, he was changing, and then, like, at the end of the thing, they're all sitting there, and Mordecai just has, like, this huge beard, and he looks, like, really different, and he's sitting with his wife and stuff, or whatever, you know, and it's just really cool. Like, Rigby grew a beard, too, and he's, like, wearing, I think he was wearing, like, a football jersey, or some, like, high school jacket or something. But, you know, they're just sitting there and just like, man, I can't believe it's been, like, 30 years, or whenever they said how long it's been. There's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden they just go, whoa! And then they're like, I can't believe we used to do that. And then the camera just, like, pans out, and you see, like, their huge family. And everyone's, like, having a good time. And then it's just ending with, I forgot the name of the song, but basically, I think it's called We Could Be Heroes, but it's an 80s song, and that's another reason why I loved the regular show so much, is it tapped into 80s music and 80s iconic art styles, and kind of like the show was based around a lot of 80s stuff, so that's another thing that got me hooked to the show. But the thing I've always loved about 80s movies too is, like, the music. Yeah, 80s music was so iconic and so fitting to movies when they were mixed together, or, like, when there would be an artist that would make a song for a movie. You know, and you have an ending where you have, like, somebody talking, and the song is playing, and there's, like, different clips of, like, the characters in the movie doing stuff, and it's, like, ending. Like, The Breakfast Club, the ending of that movie was really cool. It ended with the one character, I forgot his name, reading off something that they wrote, and, you know, there was a song playing, and all the characters are kind of leaving the school or whatever, you know, and it's just, like, it brought back that sort of 80s nostalgia, and it was also just really heartwarming, and it was awesome. And regular show had that kind of ending when the episode was over. It ended with the music and the characters, so it had just a lot of 80s kind of nostalgia. I never lived in the 80s. I've never existed at any point in the 80s, but the 80s lives in me. But yeah, I hope we can hear those. Yeah, I know, Max. Dude, my schedule is insane. Look, I have to work tomorrow, then I'm off. Then I have to work, then I'm off. Then I have to work, then I'm off. It's a flip-flop garbage baloney. It's insane. I can't even keep track of days anymore because of how crazy and stressful work is and crap. It's a real pain in the butt. It's also just like I don't really want to do anything on certain days off. I just want to be by myself sometimes. Also, I'm trying to plan new video ideas and stuff like that, and this is, I need to buy a new cell phone, which I have been putting off for a while. I haven't done anything for that yet, so it's really hard to get in contact with anybody. I will say though, it's kind of nice to not have a phone though, because not having a phone, you kind of cut yourself off from things that you probably don't. I didn't really do much on my phone other than look at stuff on Instagram and post stuff and memes and blah blah blah. But it's interesting to kind of step back and look at life without a cell phone, and it's interesting. Fun not getting bugged by tone marketers and constant messages from people that you probably don't want to talk to anymore, for say, which, I mean, I'm just using this as an example. It's not like I have people contacting me that I, don't want to talk to, but it's definitely a different experience not having a phone for a couple weeks on end. Trying to get my stupid stream to stop bugging out. It's really annoying.
You won this episode.
Okay.
Here's the gold trophy.
I do just want to see the health of my stream right now, though.
Congratulations, you survived.
Because I do feel like
Jam. But you're
it's
gonna scream
acting a
to
little
see what's
weird.
up next. Show 'em.
It looks alright on this end. I don't exactly know how well it's
Get ready for a creepy crawl.
actually running when I'm playing the game, though, because it's kind of buggy, but
Ready to play? Then let's get
I don't know, guys. Do you actually want to watch these cutscenes of this guy talking? Because it's not really that interesting. He just says some silly puns and technically says the same thing more than once, because every cutscene is only a tiny bit different. He's basically just explaining, like, oh, you're going to the next level, and then he says some puns about it. You know, it's not really that interesting. So if you guys want me to skip these cutscenes, please let me know, because they're not worth our time. But of course, if you guys want to see the game and stuff,
Speed up for the jump.
those eyes, they look into my soul. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree. I think his eyes are terrifying. Actually, Sato, do you know the voice actor for that guy? Because he sounds familiar, and then he doesn't. Oh gosh. That was horrible. We need to retry that.
Point for jump 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, 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 go. I always try to get the most, oh my gosh, the most speed on this challenge so I can get a very large jump.
Jumping the furthest.
But it's,
1, go!
it's basically impossible. Because this,
Watch out for the wheels!
such crappy. Yeah, the CGI is horrible in this game. And it's the only CGI used. Now, granted, this is a game from, what, the very early, but
Get some flames.
there were games with more impressive CGI. It makes Green Lantern's movies look decent. My god.
3, 2, 1,
Anyway, yeah, okay, the CGI is pretty bad. I don't know,
get some flames.
I give respect to it, though, because I feel like it's, you know, just the time, and yeah, they could have done more, but budget-wise, Hot Wheels games, it's just because Hot Wheels are more of toys. They're not really that much in the video game market, and it shows, because after this game specifically, Hot Wheels games became pretty crappy. This was one of the last good Hot Wheels games. Because after this game was, I don't think it was World's Best Driver. No. It was Hot Wheels Beat That. Hot Wheels Beat That, and then after Hot Wheels Beat That, it was Hot Wheels World's Best Driver, and then after that, there was no other games on consoles other than some stupid Hot Wheels app on like the phone or something. Yeah, but it was stupid. You know, there hasn't been any good Hot Wheels games since, and honestly, it does make me pretty sad, because this is the last good Hot Wheels game, and I don't think we'll ever get any other Hot Wheels games, because the toy industry is dying very slowly. I don't know how well Hot Wheels is doing in the toy industry. I can tell you right now, though, that Legos are probably doing pretty bad, because they don't make anything original anymore. They have to feed off of other companies' themes and ideas, and they have to feed off of movies and other video games like Minecraft, or no, why am I even saying video games? They have to feed off of other, you know, big titles like Minecraft and you know, just big money-making companies and you know, superhero stuff. Anything you see that is Lego today, the majority of the stuff you will see is either from like Marvel, DC, oh god, what else is there? Indiana Jones for a while, you know, just movie franchises, and like, you know, it's cool having it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool having Lego Star Wars and Indiana Jones Lego stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just when you have so much product that is, you know, movies and stuff like that in Lego form, it really takes away the original, it takes away Max. Lego Ninjago is pretty cool, except it's kind of a running repetitive thing, because I think I've even heard it from you. You say it yourself that after a series ends from Lego Ninjago, they start another series and say, oh yeah, forget everything you learned about in that stuff, or whatever it is, this is just a continuously running thing. But I mean, okay, I get it, it's for kids, alright? But, you know, it's like, they're running out of ideas, and they have to, I guess, if making a new thing doesn't work as well, they're just gonna have to reproduce the same thing over and over again. Sweet, I unlocked the one wheels I wanted to unlock. If I'm gonna be honest, there was a time, which I think they're still around, I'm not really sure, but there was these animals that were Lego sets. Like, they were animal heroes. Like, they had different powers, and they were like lions or something, and tigers. I don't really remember. It was basically anthropomorphic. I can't speak. Anthropomorphic Lego characters and stuff, and I think that was a flop. I don't hear anybody talking about it. I don't see it anywhere. There's no real big production stuff or anything. I think it was on Cartoon Network for a while, like there was a show, but I don't think there's anything more successful than Lego Ninjago and like Bionicle. I think those are probably the two biggest Lego styled stuff I've seen that are original. Chima, yeah, Lego Chima. Thank you, Sato. Yeah, so Lego Ninjago and Bionicle are probably the most successful Lego stuff that I've seen Lego produce in my lifetime. Because other than that, they've just been making Lego sets based off of TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And getting back to Hot Wheels does this too. Which it's not as well, there's not much to do with Hot Wheels cars. You know, it's just a car, you know, that you design. And I mean, there's track sets and whatever. But what I'm trying to get at with Hot Wheels is you have superhero cars, you have Star Wars cars, you have cars that have, you know, other movie stuff just like Legos do. And it's interesting. Like, I guess it's okay to have it, because with Hot Wheels you have a lot more of an expansion to it, because there's more originality work with Hot Wheels cars, because they're cars themselves. You can design a car instantly. Think of anything at the top of your head, put wheels on it, and label it Hot Wheels. There you go. Hot Wheels cars. But, you know, with Legos, you're building stuff. You are building things out of bricks. So it's like, how many times can you try to think of building stuff out of bricks before that style of building stuff out of bricks gets old? You know, it's... Oh, Jesus, what was it? oh gosh, you know, building stuff with bricks eventually does get kind of old because of the fact that, you know, I mean, okay, here's another example. Look how many different types of space Lego series there are. When I was a little kid, there was a space Lego set called Life on Mars. There was an alien invasion one, which came out like a couple years ago. There was Lego Rock Raiders, Lego Power Miners. Both the same exact thing. The only difference with Lego Power Miners and Lego Rock Raiders is Power Miners had a tiny bit of a different art style, and they added like little rock creature characters, which I don't think Power Miners had. Or they might have had. I don't really remember. But it seems like they constantly, Legos push out a lot of the same kind of material. And I think it's hurting them. I wish they would bring Bionicle back. I think Bionicle was one of the coolest things that Lego had ever created. That was freaking awesome. I did read your comment, by the way, Sato, and that's nuts. And I do have to agree, though. I think Lego Ninjago is definitely pretty damn successful, and I think Lego Ninjago is cool. I don't have anything against it. It's actually one of my favorite Lego series. I think it's really awesome. They have cool vehicles, and the characters are cool. I remember watching the show and, you know, like looking at the characters and be like, yeah, I would like to be that guy if I was in the show. Or, you know, I liked the traits that, you know, the show would set up and stuff like that. But, you know, just pushing out a toy series for a pretty long time, I think, does get pretty old. Because, you know, you do run out of ideas, which I guess that's what happened with Bionicle, because, you know, Bionicles, they went through a couple different phases where it was like, okay, how are we going to make this cooler? How are we going to make this better? I remember they had just melee weapons in the first Bionicles. Then the second series of Bionicle, they had like guns that would shoot like these like discs. And then in another series of Bionicle, they had like guns that shoot these like energy ball things, and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, there was a lot of different change, so it kind of had things to fresh up and stuff. I will say, as much as I am, like, I get in episode 5, or let's say movie 5 or whatever, I'm happy that it didn't. I'm happy the show was canceled, because of the fact that if they were to continue it, it probably wouldn't have been any good. Or if it is going to come back, it needs to come back in a way to where the fans make it. Because if it comes back from Mattel, it's probably not going to be the same as we all thought it was going to be back when Accelerators was going on. You know, if we all thought there was another episode coming after the 4th episode of Accelerators, or the 4th movie, whatever you want to call it, because they're like in 4 movies. I have the thing right in front of me. There's like 4 discs. If we all knew, and if it was going to happen, that there was going to be a 5th Accelerators at the time, and the show wasn't canceled, then it would have been perfect. But for the day and age that we're living in now, cartoons are garbage. Like, there's not really that good of cartoons anymore. And, I mean, that goes for movies, TV shows. A lot of stuff is political now. A lot of stuff has agendas. A lot of people want to talk about, you know, different things that, honestly, I find annoying more than I do helpful. Or more that or not even, like, I don't even care about. Because I mean, don't get me wrong when I say this, but I feel like Steven Universe pushes a lot of, like, lesbian kind of views. Like, if it's a show like, that's what it's about, like, I don't care, but at the same time, I don't want to hear about it all the time. You know, like, I don't really care to learn about relationships. Like, even if it was, like, straight relationships, like, I don't really care that much. Like, Johnny Bravo, okay? Johnny Bravo, old Cartoon Network shows I grew up with weren't about relationships between characters, you know, and, you know, maybe political kind of view. But a lot of cartoon shows now try to throw in political stuff secretly. A lot of them do it really well where they hide it. And that's fine. Like, if you can hide it and, you know, have it annoying. And that's why I liked regular shows so much. It wasn't a cartoon that felt like it was trying to push out a political view or something. It just felt like a family cartoon. Like, it reminded me of what it was like to Adventure Time didn't have that kind of stuff either. Adventure Time did talk about, you know, an apocalypse, and I guess the deep meaning was like, oh, you know, escaping the inevitable of human destruction or whatever. But for me, I don't know, it just never really, you know, got me that deep into it that much. But yeah, so anyway, back to Hot Wheels. The reason why Hot Wheels would not work in this, okay, credit to new cartoons trying to be deeper and have a story arcs now, rather than good and bad like Fairy Odd Parents or SpongeBob. SpongeBob is just nonsense, I will admit that. I don't think there's anything deep meaning about that show. Which, I do like deep meaning stuff about shows. It's just, there's certain ways to do it to where it gets annoying, and stuff where it's like, okay, this is interesting, this is cool. The thing I loved about Hot Wheels Acceleracers and Hot Wheels World Race is the characters dealt with issues amongst themselves. It wasn't just like, oh, we're gonna race. Oh no, there's a situation. How do we get out of it? There was character development. One of my favorite character, Kurt Wilde, was the villain in the original show. And at the very end of the show, he redeems himself by figuring out that everything that he was doing wasn't for a good cause. Because he was led to believe that his mission was going to stop somebody from doing something bad. So basically the entire time he was lied to, and throughout the show he talks about how he cares about not hurting the other drivers. He says it himself. I don't care how I win the race. I just don't want to do it to where I'm, you know, hurting the other drivers or something. You know, like, there's these robots that, he doesn't know they're robots at the time, but there are these robots that go with him into the last race of the show. And they're, like, deploying mines and weapons to slow down the don't care what you do, just as long as the other drivers don't get hurt. And the robots are just like, we don't care what you have to think or what you say to us. Your mission is to win the race no matter what. You know, and constant, like, cheesy, kid-friendly kind of stuff that held your hand throughout the type of thing. There is, like, real emotion to the characters and different things that happen. In World Race is near the end of the movie when Dr. Tesla is using the Wheel of Power, which is an ancient artifact, I guess, of, you know, it's hard to explain. It's just a bunch of rings that entwine and spin and power to benefit humanity. But it turns out the wheel is just too powerful to handle. So they come up with an idea to just put the wheel back because it's too dangerous. And one of the characters who smartest characters in the show is like, it's too dangerous to have this wheel, Dr. Tesla. You know, it could be too dangerous things. And he just looks at his hands and he's just like, too much power. You know, and he just seems like sad about it and he feels bad. You know, and it's just like, it's to do something to benefit others with a good amounts of whatever you could do. It's probably not always the best idea, you know, and it's really interesting. Yeah, Avatar has a lot of TV shows ever made. I personally never watched it.
Hold on to first place.
And it's not that I have anything wrong with it, I just never personally got into the show. I will give it respect because of the deep meaning show. I mean, just the stories I've heard from people talk about the different characters and stuff, I believe them, and I'm like, yeah, I can definitely see how this is a very impressive show, and has meaning, deep meaning to it. So, you know, it's, I do agree with you on that, Sato. Oh my gosh, is my stream being stupid again? Dude, why? Just like, stop being fuzzy. I'm having a good time with this right now. Okay, so anyway, getting back to Hot Wheels and the TV shows. So, in Hot Wheels Accelerators, Kurt Wilde and his younger brother get into huge feuds and arguments. And, I mean, they're about to beat the crap out of each other. And of course, it doesn't get to that point because they're interrupted. Because of, you know, things that just happen throughout the show. But the thing is like, it's cool to have two characters that are related to each other get in bickering arguments about horrible things that happen to them, and one blames the other, and one blames the other kind of thing. And the thing that I like so much about the two characters is Kurt eventually just gets fed up with his younger brother, and he just leaves him. Literally leaves him to die, or just leaves him to get left behind. And Kurt feels like crap about it because his brother, okay, in the Accelerators, they have this thing where they can push a button because they go into these worlds and they race, okay? They're called racing realms, alright? And it's another dimension, okay, when they go through the portal. So, okay, well, anyway, God, what was it? God damn it. Alright, so, in the Hot Wheels Accelerators world, the shows, whatever, they have a thing to where when they go into the racing worlds, they can, if they get into any trouble, they can push a button which teleports the driver out of their car, but leaving their car behind. And they get teleported back to, you know, Earth, the real dimension, blah, 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 because, you know, they race in different dimensions, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, as I was saying about Kurt's brother, he gets knocked out, and it turns out that he is unconscious and unable to do it. He gets captured by the evil. Captured. He, you know, gets captured, and bad things kind of happen to him. it's kind of...
Knock all the bombs.
And he feels like garbage. So he literally gets everyone together. Everybody. The teams don't like each other because they've always had a feud. They're racing gangs, okay? And they have... And it's so awesome because you get to see Kurt redeem himself again. It was in World Race, because it's the big brother helping the little brother kind of, you know, thing. So it's really cool. And favorite lines that Kurt ever says in World Race, next to one of his other lines that's really cool, or in Acceleration, is not World Race, is
knock all the bombs. 3.
They're escaping the drone headquarters, or drone. I guess you get a tally on this score or whatever, or I guess we're even on this or something like that. And then Kurt's like, brothers don't keep score. And then they made up. They're okay together now. They're officially not angry at each other anymore. They TV show about freaking toy cars, okay? Like, to have that much creativity and development in a show about freaking toy cars, and it's like, it's so damn creative and awesome. You know, but sadly, it's just not really like that. They have a real grim kind of feel to the realness of stuff, which is like why a lot of people prefer DC over. Can be very dark at times. I've seen some really nasty stuff in Marvel of, you know, comic books where like there's some brutal stuff. The thing too is stuff that's being forced nowadays is freaking annoying. Just people talk about how like, I've heard people complain about how there's over several hundred characters in the Marvel. Who cares? You know, it's like, what? Why does everything have to be some sort of, you know, thing where a character has to be gay or a character has to be this or that? You know, it's annoying, and it's like, you guys could just make your own stuff, you know, kind of thing, and just keep it to yourselves or whatever. You know, and the other thing is like single relationship kind of stuff. Or sorry, not single. Straight relationships aren't like forced. Stupid streams. Hold on. I don't know, it seems like it's running fine on my end. Damn it. I hate streaming now with this internet. It's pissing me off. Okay, well, it looks like it's running alright. I need to just check my stream health on my PC. Hold on. I still have my pad running, so I can still talk. Yeah, but, you know, I kind of feel like there's a lot of stuff nowadays where everybody wants to have gay characters in every TV show, or some minority character in every TV show, or something like that. Like, I liked Black Panther, don't get me wrong, I think it was very awesome. I didn't see the movie as some sort of political statement or anything. I think the movie was just a superhero movie about an African, about a character from Africa, okay? That's all I saw it as. I didn't see it as any kind of stuff like that. And I don't watch, I don't go into a superhero movie expecting that stuff. I watch a superhero movie for the action, the characters, and the cool stuff like that. But some people want to use that kind of stuff to push out their agendas, and it gets annoying. People were saying that Black Panther is the only black superhero. Like, there were literally people saying that because people are so stupid that they don't read comic books. There are black Green Lanterns. God, Captain Falcon is a black guy. War Machine's a black guy. You know, I literally heard people say, like, oh, there's, you know, my kids have to pretend to be a black Captain America or a black Iron Man. They can't be a character that's their own. There can't be a superhero that's their own color. It's like, what are you talking about? There's a black Spider-Man, for crying out loud. You know, it's like, it's not like Black Panther is the first ever black superhero, you know, and a lot of people were saying that, and it's like, you guys are idiots. There's plenty of other black superheroes. There's a Queen, is it Queen Bee or something? She's from the DC. She's like a bee, and she can, like, shrink. She's a black chick. You know, it's just kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people try to just push out too much agenda crap, and it's annoying as hell. Alright, I just need to see the stream health, because right now I can't really see. Let's go to analysis. Come on. Hello? Dang it. There it is, stream health. Come on. It's green. I mean, it's green. It's not bugging out over here. It's doing pretty a-okay. If it does any stupid stuff, I'm sorry. It's just the way it's going, and I'm sorry. It's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, I don't know, man. Stream says it's healthy, so. Okay. Should I? Yeah, no. I'm not even gonna keep this up. I'm gonna close that. Keep this on. Okay, we're alright. Continue. Okay, so anyway, I keep getting kind of off topic. It's fine. It's fine when you're not playing, though. Oh. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know exactly why it does that. It's weird. But you know, back to what I was saying. I just feel like if Hot Wheels Acceleracers was going to have a 5th episode, modern society and modern agendas would ruin the show. I don't think it would be anything like the original Acceleracers. I think it would be horribly ruined with just stupid crap. It wouldn't be an adventure to save the world from evil robots and, you know, have their skin color, or they didn't hate each other for, you know, their genders or their fucking sexual preferences. It wasn't about that shit. They hated each other because the way they acted. Kind of shit. And oh my god, why is it doing that crap when I play the game? I don't get it. If it's not my internet, then it's probably the Elgato. That's so weird. I don't know how to fix that. I gotta do some more research on live streaming if this is gonna constantly happen, because this is kind of a pain in the butt. You know, it didn't do this stuff before.
3.
So I'm hoping I can probably figure out a way to fix this stuff.
Decals and get out of there quick.
But yeah, you know, I feel like it... How much is a new Elgato? They're expensive. And if I'm gonna be honest, their products... I'm very glad I didn't buy this thing myself. I'm probably gonna have to invest in like another... It's not really their actual Elgato thing that I have. It's their software sucks. I mean, it's a little bit of the game capture itself, but it's mostly their software is horrible. It's glitchy. There's crappy things that happen sometimes, and it's rare. It's like rare that it runs perfectly fine, and sometimes it doesn't have any problems whatsoever. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. At the same time, though, I think it is my internet and megabytes per second and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just need to do more testing and more video stuff, so that way I can get a perfect video to run when I stream. Because when I record normally, when I'm not streaming, it's fine. It's fine. There's no problems. But recently with the streams, it's been kind of annoying. So it kind of sucks. So on to, I guess, another subject.
Get to the top of 3.
I don't even actually know what to talk about now. Oh jeez.
Big bonus.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about now. I guess I should talk about this game, considering I've been playing it for like the last, I think, what, hour? And I haven't really talked about it. So yes, this is Hot Wheels games ever made. Probably the very last good Hot Wheels. One of the very last good Hot Wheels games ever made.
Smash all the crates.
Or will to be ever made. Do stunt stuff like this, and it's cool. It was a Hot Wheels game out there, but it's definitely a game that if you're a fan of Hot Wheels, you need to play, because it is pretty entertaining nonetheless. If you do love Hot Wheels video games and you've never heard of this game, it's something that you should, or you would probably be interested in. Oh my god, why does it do this crap? I'm watching it glitch out and crap on my pad. I don't know why it's doing this. I hate this so much. Maybe on days when we're working, I come over the day. I don't work at night. I work during the day. Oh god, what time is it? 9:24? Yeah, so I played this game when I was, I think, 9 or 8. I don't exactly remember. I do remember when I got the game. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get the Halo Wars stream to work, because that day my internet was being really stupid.
Okay, get 3.
But
1.
Shit.
And they're away.
Okay, so it was probably like 8 or 9 when I got the original Xbox for my birthday from my dad. And he had bought me Lego Star Wars, the very first original Lego Star Wars video game. And this was around the same time that Episode 3 had come out. You know, Episode 3 of the Star Wars prequels. And it was freaking awesome. The game was really fun. I've done videos of me playing it with friends, and it started an era of Lego. But what I mean is, it is the beginning of the movie franchise Lego games. It's cool. Oh gosh darn it, I keep yawning. It's getting late at night. So yeah, when I got this game, this game, I think it was when I had my original Xbox, but I remember playing this game, and it was really fun as a kid. I liked it a lot. You know, it's weird, is looking back at it, I think I had trouble playing this game. But when I play it now, I'm like, this is so freaking easy. How did I have trouble playing this?
Way out in front.
Some of the other cars, like the muscle and the heavy vehicles, they're very hard to drive. They don't have very good grip, and you have to be like really good just to drive those. It's strange. I don't get it.
Through the wreck.
Oh my! Pixelating and causing chunk malfunctions. Oh my gosh.
Down more than a roller coaster.
Do 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 under the sea. Burn. Yeah. So let's see. The other games that I got on the original Xbox was Fusion Frenzy, Roadkill. You know what? That's one game that I really want to get again. What was it called? At times like this, I wish I had a PS4.
Won this episode. Here's the gold trophy. Welcome back
Okay,
to
alright,
Stunt-
I'm skipping this crap. Gosh darn it, what was it? Okay, so Lego Star Wars, obviously, there was Sega Racing 2002, I think it was called, or 2001. That was an awesome game. I want to find that again. I had another game called... It was a rally game. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it was a rally racing game, and it was actually pretty damn good.
Three, two, one.
Damn it. It was like Rally something. I think it was only a Microsoft game as well. Like it was only on the Xbox. Oh gosh, I'm yawning again. Damn it.
Get points. 3, 2, 1, go.
And then there was another racing. Oh yeah, that Project Gotham Racing 2. I honestly don't know why the word Gotham is in it. It's like you're not racing in Gotham City, this ain't. If I get nightmares from that, I blame you. Oh my god.
Get points for jumping the 3.
Okay.
2, go.
Yeah, Project Gotham Racing 2 is a pretty cool game. Wish I still had it. I wish I still had my original Xbox. I wish my dad didn't move away with it. It makes me very upset that he did. Oh my god, these stupid bones. Dude, this one is so easy, fast. But you have to, like, be so perfectly agile for this crap. To get, like, the ultimate speed. I mean, it doesn't matter. This game is, like, super easy and kid-friendly. But for me, I want to get the ultimate, most extreme jump without freaking slowing down. Not one single freaking bit. Like, I'm not going fast enough.
Get points for 3.
Okay, so maybe I won't be able to get that boost flame, but I still want to try.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
That's it, booster
Grab
flames.
it.
You can use those.
Yep, gonna hit the bones, because this car...
Ooh, careful on this section.
I like how Vert's car is used for jumps. Oh, and of course,
Flames.
the most perfect time that I dodged the stupid bones, I missed the boost flames. I just wanted to get close to the alligator's gaggle thing. Like, is that so hard? Oh my god, stupid stream. Like, stop bugging out. I don't know why it does this crap. Okay, so time for the next track. Actually, let's change cars. We're gonna drive Pony Up. It's one of my favorite cars. Decals, we're gonna move all the decals. Screw decals! They look stupid. Maybe you should do talking live streams in... Wait, what's IRL? In real live streams? Maybe you should do talking live streams or in real life streams. But I am in a talking stream. I don't know. I'm not good with vlogging. I don't do vlog style streams. I just never really got into the whole idea of doing it because of the fact that I'm not very good at talking to an audience of people because I don't have a big audience of people to do it. You know, I just have a little bit of people that come into my streams and not many people stay. I mean, it's nice for the people that I do get to come by, but it's not like a huge group of people that I can have a giant conversation with. It's more of just, you know, small bits. So it kind of sucks. It's a bummer. It really is. Why do these decals for these ones have to be in a certain position to where it's impossible to put them on? Like, these ones are sideways and they shouldn't be sideways. It's so stupid. I don't know if I should put a giant number 8 on there or this. No, of course I didn't lock any of those yet. Okay, we're gonna put this on here. We just need to change this, rotate. Of course, I don't know how straight that's gonna be. No. It's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, actually, that looks badass. Let's just move this up. Actually, looks pretty cool. Okay, awesome. Now let's scale this a little bit. Just to get the swords in there a little more. Alright, and then move. Dude, that's freaking awesome. Check that out. Okay, next hotspot. Don't know exactly which one I want to do. mean, I could probably put another pirate one on there, but it would probably look kind of weird with another pirate thing. You know, I like this one. Let's put that one there. Got the pirate flags. The hood. Gosh darn it, change decal, dang it. I'm looking for cheap PS4 consoles. They have some on eBay. No, not that. No. Nope. No. Gosh darn it. Now I don't know what to use for the freaking hood. I guess I could use this and maybe stretch it toward his flames. That would look cool. Let's do that. Yeah, look at that. Flames. Super cool. Super creative. Awesome. I guess, I mean, I don't know. I just lost interest in Steven Universe, if I'm gonna be honest. I just don't really care anymore. I just kind of got burnt out on it. It just didn't interest me anymore. It just, I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the show. I just don't really care for the show anymore. I don't know. It's just me. Okay, we got a car. I don't know if we should change the color. I think the color looks kind of nice, but let's just see what it does if we change it a little bit. Maybe do red. Nah, we'll just go like a dark gray. Dude, I don't want to work tomorrow. Why do I have to have a day off and then I have to work and then I have a day off and then I work and I have a day off? It's so stupid.
Okay, get ready. 3, 2.
It's like, just give me 3 consistent days off. That'd be great.
Get some flames. Jump ramp ahead. Try a stunt.
Wow, this pirate flag looks freaking awesome on this car. They did a really good job editing. It's really cool.
And you're through.
Never understood why this car was called Pony Up.
This is gonna
I
be
thought it was kind of cool.
racing.
One thing I did like about this game is they did some camera adjustments. When you go around turns, the camera kind of goes around the car. Kind of like it's a bit of a special effect.
Get some flames.
I'm not going back to Walmart.
Place.
I will never work for Walmart again in my life.
Spin.
I mean, I got fired from that place. Why would I want to go back to a place that disrespected me? Like, it's horrible. No one should ever have to do that.
Power slide on this one to hold the road.
I worked my ass off for that company, and they fired me because they just didn't want me anymore. They thought my work ethic was garbage. But I did so much for them, and I got nothing out of it. Nothing but a big slap in the face and a big, you're fired.
Get some flames. F
Walmart. I don't have any disrespect for the people that... If there's cool managers, then that's cool. Okay, that's cool. If they do their job, cool. But when I was working at Walmart, the managers didn't do their fucking job. It's one of the reasons why I got fired. I don't want to work in another grocery store setting. Grocery stores suck. The only reason I want to try to find a different job right now is because the schedule is kind of annoying, and the other thing is that I'm kind of getting hurt on the job, like, and eventually that stuff actually can hurt me later on in my life, so I don't want to do that kind of stuff for very long. I've only been at this job for like maybe 2-3 months, barely 3 months, I think, but it's I'm just gonna put my 2 weeks in once I know I can get a secure job somewhere. But I'm looking into finding a job with my friends. I'm hoping he can help me get a job at his place.
3, 2,
It'd be really nice.
go! If you want a full set of decals, you gotta collect all 5 tokens. That's 2.
Oh, come on, come on.
You're on a roll. The exit's open.
Oh, no, 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 no! Damn it.
Oh, what happened there? Only 1 left to collect.
I wish there was a way to change the view.
Great! Now get to the exit, quick!
We're gonna make it. We just gotta go a little faster. Come on. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Out of time.
What? I failed. I was in the box. Are you kidding me? Dude, this one sucks. I hate this one so much. This is my least favorite minigame level in this. I was so freaking close, dude. I made it in the box. He works at a it's a housing development. If you can get me to work as a dishwasher there, because they can get paid pretty good amounts of money for less work, as in the work's not as physically demanding and it's not as difficult. So I mean, I wouldn't mind. I've cleaned crap all the time on freaking you know, when I worked at Walmart, so it's shouldn't be that big of a deal, I guess.
You're out of there.
We did it. We unlocked Tiki stickers. God damn it, stupid fucking stream. God. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so dinosaurs, bugs, pirates, tikis, space, volcanoes. Okay, so that is 6. For a second I was
3, 2,
like tripping out on counting.
go. A good spin. Boost now.
through loop-de-loops.
Whoa! Get the boost! Woo! That was wild! Use your boost!
Hey, Sato, do you know
You're rocking!
do you know about the anime about Bashdusky? I can't pronounce his name. Anyway, he made cartoon movies that were pretty like adult oriented kind of stuff. Like Fritz the Cat and Heavy Traffic. Yeah, Ralph Bakshi. There we go, Bakshi. You know about him, right? I don't even know if he is dead or not. I just watched a video about stuff he made, and it was pretty cool.
Jump through the 3,
Like,
2, 1,
yeah,
go!
some of his, like, well, his two movies are pretty just interesting looking. I don't know if you've ever watched them because they are pretty adult contented and stuff, but you know, it's interesting.
Okay, keep going, come on!
But yeah,
The crowd goes wild!
pretty rad. I would like to see those movies actually. I just don't know exactly where to find them. I'm probably sure I can find them like somewhere. But yeah. But anyway, the video I was watching about it was actually today is when I watched it, and it was really cool to learn about it because it was talking, well, the guy, I think some of his movies that I've seen of it involves Rabbit becoming a drug lord. I don't know if that was Heavy Traffic or a different one, but I know which one, like, I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember if it was Heavy Traffic or if it was a different movie. The guy that was
2, 1.
making the video made like 3 different ones, I think, talking about Ralph Bakshi's work. So
4 to go.
I don't exactly know if he does talk about that other movie or any other movies that he made. I just know he talked about Heavy Traffic and Fritz the Cat. So yeah. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that?
Pour it on.
Go, 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 go. No, I'm not gonna make it. Damn it.
This episode of Stunt Track Challenge.
I always hated these as a kid so much.
Go! Remember, if you want a full set of decals, you gotta collect all 5 pickups.
Grabbed it. So anyway, what do you think of his movies, Sato? Did you like them or no, or what do you think? Yeah, it's a different one. Really an adaptation to...
That's all 5!
Hold on, sorry, I'm just reading your comment. Yeah, it's a different one. It's actually an adaptation... an adaptation of Riri Rabbit. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright. We're getting close to the end of the Tiki TV episode thing, or whatever the hell this is. Oh, you've only seen that one?
3, 2.
What'd you think of it? Like, did you like it, or no, or...
Wild. Whoa. Take it easy here. A good spin.
Oh my god. Damn it.
Come on, get moving. Nice. Careful on this section. Whoa! I don't think I can remember the last time I saw so many people packed into the Stunt Track Challenge Stadium.
Nonsensical at times, but the tone changes constantly, but the characters, especially the rabbit, looks badass. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do really want to see those movies. I mean, they just look so interesting. I like the art style. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like to today's standards, if somebody would, I feel like the way those movies are presented, they would get criticized pretty badly. I mean, he did an adaptation of Lord of the Rings. That's funny. But yeah, I kind of feel like those movies would be poorly rated according to today's critics, because a lot of today's critics don't really understand certain styles of things, you know, and it could be, you know, bad or whatever. But I mean, there's still some good critics out there. It's just, we're living in a different time where people are just overly sensitive about certain things, and I feel like it could be hurt instead of praised, kind of thing. Gosh darn it. I need a cool decal. This one's kind of cool, but I don't know if I want to use that. I like that one too. I'm just gonna go with this green one. Gotta put a big sticker on the top of this. He only covered Fellowship and 2 Towers. Okay. That's pretty cool. He actually filmed the actors performing and then drew over them. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm hoping that stays in position and doesn't do any stupid baloney while we're doing the race. What time is it? Oh my god, it's literally 57 already? Are you serious? It made the characters feel real as they moved like real people. That's pretty cool.
2, 1, go! And they're off! On the side!
Gotta go super fast.
Watch for the bumps! Try to stay off the red!
And of course, the stupid stream is doing pausing bullshit.
Get some flames. That's it. Keep moving. Hold on to first place.
Oh my god.
The red.
Crap, come on.
Get some flames.
Come on, come on, come on. Crap, he's so far ahead.
Nice landing. The steering gets tested.
Come on. Oh well, whatever. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for this stream. I might upload the final bits of this game to YouTube. Like later or something. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this again. I mean, I'm almost done with the game. I forgot, what was it? The, like, volcano one or something. But, yeah. So, I need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I say that plural because I'm pretty sure people are hopping in and out, like, randomly. But anyways, yeah, thanks everyone. And I will see you in another stream and video, blah, 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 blah.